Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Keeps it on the ground. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hands to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Looking for a crease. There's some room. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Sees an alley. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a fourth down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your...
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Straight ahead, it's Warren. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down. They'll run the read to the left. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fellow, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Caught over the middle. It's Clayton. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Extending the play. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warren. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Sets his feet. It's Maryland. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Clayton. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Sees some running room. There he goes. 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Warren. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. And rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Snap in the shotgun. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Maryland. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looking outside, it's Baptiste. Got enough for the 1st down. On the move at the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Out wide right, it's Stevens. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the back. They'll go to the fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, midshipman! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Warren. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pepper.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Warren. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Right at the line. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Falcons will go for it here on fourth down. Looking for the marker. He's not going anywhere. Nowhere to run, and they stop him for nothing on 4th and 2.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Open space at the 25. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Navy quick to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Right side, it's Baptiste. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Still looking. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Georgia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end on the stop. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run.
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Looking for the edge. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
When you're a defense and they run the triple option, it is exhausting. You literally have to make sure you focus on your guy. They did an unbelievable job taking away the options. Quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. They strung him out towards the sideline. Great positive play by this defense.
The play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Baptiste. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away.
Makes a grab and room to run. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And the Falcons are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he gets it away.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to get outside, it's Baptiste. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now on 1st down from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Baptiste. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Baptiste. Makes one man miss. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Left side, it's Baptiste. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. 2nd and goal again. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Got it. They will score! Touchdown, Navy! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. From the gun, running back on the move. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Maryland. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All over him immediately. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Time to take a shot. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up. But
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Runs through the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Maryland. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Falcons. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Rolls right.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Makes a move. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Second down, going to throw it. On the move. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit.
Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Air Force! Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Slams it ahead. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Working that left side now. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball, there is no juke button, there is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Powers inside. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Buying time to his right. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this game. At this point, you've got to take shots.
Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on 3rd. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the right. He's got it down the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll go ahead and call a timeout here with 7 seconds left on the clock. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big fullback's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the 1st down. Great effort on Ford, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's all riding on this field goal attempt. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking this. And now the ball is knocked free. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through.